Ba-da-da-ow. Ba-da-da-ow. You know what it is. Great morning, ATL in the whole wide world. It's your man, Jason Carey, Steph Tiller, ATL Next 100. The morning call with Swig. Great morning. Yeah. You know what day it is. It's Wow Wednesday. You know what it is. It's hoodie season. Hoodie season this morning in ATL. Fall decided like peek around the corner and be like, what y'all doing up in there? For a little bit. Hello? In the early morning. It's gonna warm up though. I'll tell y'all in the weather later. It's gonna be a warmer one. We back, man. I know a lot of people were like, where the devil are you? Where the devil have you been? I know they were thinking that yesterday. Well, we here. I'm sorry. We sorry. Steph is a little under the weather. It's not COVID. Thank God. I'm gonna say it's not COVID. I don't know. No, it's not COVID. We're not gonna speak that. But I can hold it down for her today if she doesn't make it in. You know, hey, we don't know. It might be a roll of the dice. She might just pop up. We don't know. But we're prepared for her not to be here today. Last night was Taco Tuesday. It was Taco Tuesday yesterday. I don't know how you guys spent your Taco Tuesday. I know the MLB playoffs started yesterday. There was a debate yesterday. What else happened yesterday? It rained yesterday. I don't know. There was a lot of things that happened yesterday. So let's see, man. We probably need to get into that this morning. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, though, how was my Taco Tuesday? My Taco Tuesday was, it was a good day. It was, yeah, it was a good one. I can't complain about how yesterday went. Did I do some? I've been gone. This thing, I've been gone for 5 days. I've been out of the city for like 5 days. Somebody says Steph under weather. Must have been that debate. Yes, that debate made many of us sick to the stomach. Many of us. What was I saying? I was saying that yesterday. Oh, I've been gone for 5 days. So it's like you come back. You know, it's just like being off work. You come back and ain't nobody done your work. It's like, hey man, for real, y'all let all this pile up on my desk. Ain't nobody had nothing. Ain't nobody else gonna do. Now I be doing your work when you gone. Why ain't nobody work? All right, I bet. Go on vacation. I bet. Go on vacation again. I bet you come back with forever on your desk. So, but the thing is, can't nobody do my work because my work is me. So, had a full desk when I got back. And just organizing mentally. I still some things I gotta catch up on, man. To get done, but it's all right. I shall proceed and continue to take care of business. You know what I mean? Shout out to our listeners worldwide. I appreciate y'all. Continue to stick with us and popping in when you see that little light come on. Y'all be like, yeah, they back. But let's get into, you know, at the top of the show, we always gotta get into our swig. So let's get into our swig of news. Let's get into that day. Yes, I was talking about the debate, but I'll get to that. Let's talk a little pop news. But it's more like, this is in sports. We talked about sports and it's probably humanitarian. Do you guys remember Delonte West? You guys remember Delonte West, former teammate of LeBron James on the Cavs. He played for Dallas Mavericks for a little bit, and a couple other teams. Real hooper. But the thing about, you know, success, you know, everybody doesn't, you know, every story isn't out there on the front, and success doesn't, quote unquote, financial success doesn't always bode well for everyone. So Delonte West was found. He's, you see him on the road back in, I think, in DC. Well, he's not this time, but several times he's been spotted doing crazy things. Not crazy things, but doing, what's a better word for that? I don't know. People see him and be like, what's going on? Let me just go there. What's going on? I think he was riding down the street with a gun on his back one time or something and got arrested for that. But he was seen out begging on the streets of Dallas. And the owner, Mark Cuban, heard about this, apparently, and was trying to get in touch with him. Finally got in touch with him. He agreed to meet him at a store. And he picked him up and put him in a hotel and things of that nature. And working with the family to get him in rehab. Now, before I heard there was mental illness, but now we're saying rehab, so there's some drugs mixed in there as well. Why I bring up this story, though, is a humanitarian moment where a former employer looked out, where he said, hey, man, let's take him and take care of him. And I think that's an awesome story, because this is the beginning. This may be the beginning of a comeback. Maybe not to basketball. Well, not to basketball, because he's older now. Not to basketball, but just to life. And I think a lot of times it's going to be on him, though. It's going to be on him to want to do it, but also for us to find the proper care. A lot of times I bet you how many times he's been written off as crazy. We got all the way here. I think we need to think about that too. Not always writing people off as crazy. Be like, man, something ain't right. Sometimes something ain't right, but like, you need to talk to somebody. Somebody need to talk to you. This we gotta do more. We gotta do more with this. So hopefully this story works out well. Hopefully this works out well, and Delonte gets the help that he needs. For y'all that don't know who Delonte West is, y'all can look it up and watch his highlights. I think him and LeBron were a good grouping when they came out. Now, there's rumors of some other rifts that happened, which I won't bring up on the team during that time. But bottom line is, let's pray for Delonte West and anybody in your family, not just because he's a former NBA player. Anybody in your family that's on the road to recovery or needs some recovery, hey, your thoughts and prayers go out to your family. And so regular Joe Schmo to Delonte West, all of them, I hope we can find some healing. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for some healing. So that'd be awesome. And lesser, I guess, important news. Lil Wayne dropped that Carter 5. The real Carter 5, right? Yeah, it's definitely a good deed. The real Carter 5. And they use that. It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in. They use that sample, a song with him and Gucci, and it's an older song, but it's getting more love because of, guess who else used that sample? Cardi B and Megan. They use that sample in the song WAP. What's dope about this is that Frank Ski got a check. Shout out to Frank Ski. He got a check when WAP came out, and I think he got a plaque. And now, since he released this record, here's another check going to Frank Ski. So shout out to Frank Ski for getting those checks, and that's why you hold on to your publishing and control your music and do it the right way instead of just throwing music out there. Shout out to them. So shout out to Frank Ski getting another check. Speaking of Megan, she's working with Fashion Nova to create jeans for taller women. How about that? Going from getting shot in the foot to being shot to her star continued to shoot up, rather. And so she just posted something about that. So she's now doing things with Fashion Nova jeans. Shout out to Fashion Nova. Hey, man, it's some things out there for y'all to get your fresh together and not spend a bunch of money. And it's some of it may be a one-time wear, but so what? You paid 38 cents for it. Who cares? Make it look good. Shout out to your 38 cent jeans. No, the jeans ain't 38 cents, but shout out to them. and the things that they have done. Now, speaking of her being shot and things there was apparently alcohol involved when that happened. So speaking of alcohol, because Tory Lanez album just came out, and he spoke on it. I don't know. I'm not Tory Lanez big fan, so I haven't listened to the record, but I heard he addressed it. But speaking of alcohol, Coca-Cola is entering the U.S. alcoholic drink market. That's right. They already got a new energy drink. Now they have a hard seltzer water. Topo Chico, hard seltzer water. Great morning. We got some new people in there. What's up? Hard seltzer water. Coca-Cola entering the U.S. alcoholic drinks market with Molson Coors tie-up. They bought a sparkling seltzer company recently in recent years, and now they're tying up with another company to bring you Topo Chico, a hard seltzer water. What is a hard seltzer water? I don't know. All of that just sounds crazy. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. I have no clue what I'm even talking about. Like, ain't all the research in the world. All the research in the world doesn't matter. I can see it and show me a bottle, show me all the other companies. I don't know. Maybe I need to look at all the things you can make with seltzer water, perhaps. I don't know. It's always been a hard seltzer water. I don't know what that is. Non-drinker here, so call me ignorant. Color me ignorant. I'm not ignorant about a lot of things, so I'm cool with it. Don't hurt my feelings none at all. Hard seltzer water. Shout out to Coca-Cola for doing that, I suppose. And make sure they get into all the markets. They like, man, listen, we've been doing what we've been doing for this long. We're going to be in all the markets. Shout out to Coke for that. So now I'll talk about what y'all want me to talk about. That's all of that was fine and good. We have a sports storm right now, which is fantastic. I think the finals start tonight. There are 6 or 8 Major League Baseball playoff games all today. I think the game started as early as 2:00 today, I think. So it's a lot of baseball. The Stanley Cup just wrapped up. So we got a sports storm. Who will win tonight? Well, last night also were some baseball games, but at the same time, there was a debate on, or WWE press conference, or reality show, whatever you want to call it, that happened last night. Where to begin? Firstly, it was children up there talking pretty much because, and also Donald Trump was doing a lot of interrupting, which was, I think he does that to, it's like they went through their debate training and he is like, I'm going to skirt all the facts. I'm going to skip over all the questions. I'm just going to create chaos. You know? That's exactly what he's doing. Creating chaos. Just throw, and Joe Biden's job was to not take debate. And there are times where he didn't, he jabbed. He's like, oh, let me get back to the people. Let me get back to the facts. He did that a couple times. He did call him a clown, which was hilarious. He said, this clown. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. There's no reverence or no kind of, that's a great debate. It was none of that going on. It was trash. And how I hate this phrase. It was trash from the beginning. Tell me how y'all feel. Y'all in the comments. Tell me how y'all feel. How y'all feeling last night. But also, Donald Trump was asked to denounce white supremacists and the KKK. I think it's how the question was posed to him, to denounce white supremacists and KKK. And his response was, what did he say? Proud Boys. Proud Boys stand by. Is that what he said? Stand by. Proud Boys stand by. I want to say the whole phrase because there's images of this being on T-shirts of white supremacist groups. From the stand by, stand pack, or stand by. I can't remember the exact phrasing of it. Somebody can help me out if you know know the exact phrase. Y'all can give it to me. Stand back and stand by. Stand down, but stand by. Okay. Yeah. Proud Boys. And then after that, as soon as he did it, there were people like putting up their pictures and putting their images as they're the Proud Boys or what have you. And you get mad. So first of all, I was not going to watch the debate. I purely watched the debate for y'all. That's it. I watched the debate so I can talk about it here on air intelligently, because just the mere vision of Donald Trump and just hearing him talk, it disgusts me. And there's not many people in life that do that for me. The Proud Boys are claiming, thank you, Kiki. She said Proud Boys are claiming they are not a white supremacist group. Of course. Are we gonna get I need a statement, a mission statement. You got a website? We'll go digging into this and see what's up. He has always thrown out these subliminal codes, whether it's pure, and I refuse to believe that it's pure ignorance. It's just by coincidence that things that you have done that seem like subliminal messages are pure coincidence. But again, the thought of him make me throw up in my mouth. And hearing him talk, I was watching the Yankee game. I'm gonna keep it funky. I was watching the Yankee game. I was like, let me be a responsible journalist and actually watch this foolishness and turn it on. And it was like, it was less about what Biden had to say to me and more about how this fool behaved, how Trump behaved the whole time. And so it's just like, it was frustrating. I think Biden at times he got frustrated, but also Trump did nothing different than he normally does. I don't understand how anybody could watch this guy and be like, yeah, that's my man. I don't understand that. I don't understand how anybody could watch this guy and be like, yeah, that's my guy. I'm going to go, yeah. He's somebody that I would want to follow. You know what I'm saying? In order to, I've been around a bunch of leaders. I've been on teams. I've had captains. And I've been around people where, I'm a leader myself, but I don't mind following the person that's in this leader position now. So I'm like, all right, I'll follow you. I've been around some people like, I'm not following you nowhere. I'm like, bruh. And you can lose people. I've been around people where I'll be like, yo, I'll follow you anywhere. And then slowly but surely they've done things or said things that made me be like, I'm going to go this way. You can't leave me anymore. And I don't understand how you can watch this guy. I say all that to say, I don't know how you can watch this guy and be like, this is the guy that I want to march behind. Whatever he says, I'm down with it. We're going to jump in a hole with him. Why? I don't know. Their founder is a gay biracial man. Okay. See, seems you've done that research. That's that teacher in her. She's the educator in her has done some background on this thing. But yeah, just the Trump debate. I don't know that this quote unquote debate has gotten anybody closer to a decision if you were on the fence on either one of the for either party. But I feel like it would get you further away from this guy. Bottom line, be like, you know what? We tried it. I feel like that's where it should be. It should be like you went and be like, you know how you got a significant other that always wants you to try something? It's usually, for a guy, I use an example for a guy, it's usually a girl that'll be like, just try it. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like you're like, I tried it. I don't got to do it no more. I tried it. The rest of my life, I don't need it anymore. That's what it feels like this should be to everybody. Everybody should be like, all right, we had a taste of it. It's disgusting. Give me indigestion. I got COVID. Go that way. That's how I feel like everybody should feel because of Trump. And this is not me hating the guy now. Well, maybe, but It's not just hating them for hater's sake, or be like, I hate you because you're Republican, or I hate you because it's not a party thing. It's just some people just do clown stuff, and you be like, dog, you not cool enough for me to be around. You're not cool enough for me to follow. You're not smart enough for me to follow. It seems. Although, send us your tax guy. I think your tax guy should go to everybody, not just you. Everybody. Anybody that found this and it's legal, he should be teaching this to the layperson. That's what I think should happen. But anyway, I gotta take a little break. Of course, I'll cover some more on the top swigs. Y'all continue to send me as much information as possible. We'll be talking about it in the second hour. But we gotta take a break. We'll be back. You know what's coming up? The word of the day. Give you some more information coming up right here on the Morning Coffee Swig. Go get some hard stuff.
Yeah, baby. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die, you cannot take it with you. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas, cause I got them. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die, you cannot take it with you. And if you ain't beefing about no money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas, who I got them. On everything for 17, I'm wildin'. Treat my whole squad on the island. Ziploc gang, bring the loader. It's gonna be a house party on this island. Boom like M80s on this island. It's a lot of trillionaires throwing dollars. Cause I'm pure hell wildin' out on this island. I do this too, so my pockets too swell. Them try to 100 game it, they is I do this for my squad, I do this for my gang. I do this for my squad, I do this for my gang. It's a full of trapping and a damn thing change. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die, you cannot take it with you. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas, cause I got them. My niggas stack they money just to spend it. Cause when you die, you cannot take it with you. And if you ain't beefing about no money, then what's the problem? Don't worry about my niggas, who I got them. I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Nelly point two just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Main out of your leap too. Side out of your leap too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, but all of my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Every
kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Letting it bracket, legend of the fall, took the year like a bandit. Bought mama a crib and a brand new wagon. Now she hit the grocery shop looking lavish. Star Trek groove in the Wraith the Con. Girls get loose when they hear the song. 100 on the dash, get me close to God. We don't pray for love, we just pray for cause. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, but I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. I switch on my code, if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Look what you done. I'm a star boy. Look what you done. I'm a star boy.
I'm a star boy. I met somebody who is a diehard, what's it called? That guy. What's his name? What's the boy name? Whatever the boy name. The Weeknd. Yes, the Weeknd. A diehard Weeknd fan. I don't understand how anybody's a diehard Weeknd fan. In my opinion, you could like his music, but I don't know. It's like anybody else, I guess. I guess you could be a die. But I've met one who was a diehard The Weeknd fan, and it was kind of mind blowing. So anyway, we speak for a living, we talk for a living. This thing is all about the words. I'm all about the words. And since I am all about the words, I'd like to give you guys a word of the day. So let's do that. Let's get into it. Our word of the day. Our word of the day today is sinuous. Sinuous. It's an adjective. S-I-N-U-O-U-S. Sinuous. Definition 1A, of a serpentine or wavy form, winding. B, marked by strong lithe movements. 2, intricate or complex. Sinuous. Although it probably makes you think more of snakes than head colds, sinuous is etymology. It's a tough word there. More like sinuous than serpent. Sinuous and sinus, both derived from Latin known sinus, which means curve, fold, or hollow. So that's your background on this word. Let's put it in a sentence. The hikers followed a sinuous path that curved around a lake and in between two small hills. The hikers followed a sinuous path that curved around a lake in between two small hills. That's what Steph does. She has been following paths that go around lakes and small hills to waterfalls that have now got her with infections, I think. So I need you to stay away from the waterfalls. Listen to TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. The image taken by NASA's Odyssey orbiter showed a sinuous, dried-up river channel leading onto one side of the crater. Okay, so sinuous, more about winding. It says also intricate or complex. Can you use those words? And can you use sinuous? Sinuous path. I might. I can see myself using this word randomly. The thing is, I don't be telling you to force these words. Don't force the word in it. Find a way to use the word. Don't force it though. Because people sometimes you hear people force words like they just learn the word. kind of like when somebody just learn your name and they say it the whole time. Hey, Jason, what you doing, Jason? Well, listen, Jason, this is what I was thinking, Jason. I'll be like, listen, just because you just learned my name, I need you not to say my name that many times. Stop it. I like the sound of my name too, but stop it. Does it sound like a sidebar? It does? Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Big one. Anyway, moving on. We wanted to motivate you guys to use these words in your everyday language. Speaking of motivation, let's get motivated, Steph. Or Jason.
Good morning, family and friends. I know many of you are looking for that morning motivational starter pack to get you up, prepared, and ready to take on this day. Well, as I tell you guys each and every day, there's a hero that lives inside of you. Someone who's special, someone who wants you to do something great with your life, someone who wants you to do creative work, someone who wants you to be the change in the world that you wish to see today, and that you can never be too distracted that you forget who you truly are, because the only person that's stopping you from living your best and most greatest life is who? You.
So I tend to get motivation outside of getting it from our daily motivational starter pack. I also check the Daily Motivator by my man Ralph Marston. So I always give him credit when I say this, because he has something daily out here, daily motivation each day. Now today he's talking about something and he's using a word that I don't know, because I'm big on words, and sometimes you take words in and out of your vocabulary for a reason. Positive use of regrets. Positive use of regrets is what he's talking about today. You can't eliminate regrets for mistakes you've made in the past. However, you can make positive use of those regrets. You can learn much from your regrets. You can harness their power to keep you focused and disciplined as you move forward. Regrets exude great quantities of negative energy. You have the opportunity to point to that energy in positive, productive directions. You made a mistake last time. Let your regrets constantly remind you to do much better next time. You are allowed to learn from your mistakes. Position your regrets where they will encourage you onto vastly improved performances. Regrets present you with compelling truths that are impossible to deny or ignore. Utilize those truths to create new achievement and fulfillment. So, positive use of regrets. And I don't know if they're like, I say, I don't really like the word regrets, because I don't have a whole lot of regrets. But I can say that you have some missteps, some mistakes, some things that if you look at it from a different angle, be like, you know what, I would have did that differently. Some different approaches to things. We have that. We have that. And so I would say a positive use of our missteps versus regrets. Because I don't think I have now. Others may have regrets. So maybe that's for those that say they have regrets. I would start by taking out regrets. Because you did what you did. You experienced what you experienced. You were around who you were around. What have you? And that thing shaped you to be who you are today. Be it positive or negative, but it has shaped you to be who you are. So is it really a regret? It's not really a regret for me. I've had some things like, man, I should have went left when I went right. And with people, definitely with people, I've had that, like, man, you know what? I should have chose her and not her. Let's keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. That happened for real in life. You be like, man, you know what? This one right here, I took a left right here with this one right here, and I should have went over there. And you looking over there like, man, it's hard to get back over there, or you'll never get back over there, or you be like, that's just the one. That's one you missed. But also the same thing with friends. You be like, man, you know what? Why do we stay close? I was like, that was my dog. Why we still? I got a friend right now that I grew up with him, and he grew up in our neighborhood, then he moved to DC, and as kids, we went up as a kid. I went up there to see him, and we was friends then, but I ain't seen him in 30 years probably. I don't know. I ain't seen him in a long time. And I don't know how to find him. Can't find him. It's like, hey, man. But who knows? That might be my man's, my partner. I don't even know what he's doing right now. We might be similar spaces. He might be getting to the money. He might got some information that I need, and I might have something that he needs, and he's gone. That's not so much a regret, but it's, again, I say that just with people. You say, how do you go right? How do you lose contact with people? How'd you not get out of a situation in time, or you got out of a situation too early, or I say all the time when I jumped into left the corporate space and went into this space, that I say that I left too early. I left maybe a year early because I didn't know what I didn't know. But again, I can think about that year, and in that year, I set myself up to make the move here. So was it wrong? You know what I mean? Was it wrong? Not saying that I couldn't have done it in that very next year, but everything been a year behind. And I think I hit the A at the right time for a lot of things, and a lot of things that transpired later on. So again, I don't know. Regrets is a tough word for me. Regrets is a tough word, but I will say, take this and reposition your challenges, your missteps, your missed opportunities. Take them and shift them into a positive direction, and be like, you know what? If you look at it and break down those decisions, I went left, I went right, but if I had not done that, this would not have happened. And you can usually connect the dots. You usually can go back to that very step. I do it all the time because I'm such a thinker, and I like trace back. I can trace back to this is when this changed. This is when this got better. And the good thing about that is, if you can go back to when something made a positive impact, you may can recreate it somewhere else. It happens to be like, you know what? Last time I was at this crossroads, I did this, and it worked great. So guess what? I'm here again. Let me do it again. Life is long. You may come to that same crossroad, or you're definitely gonna come to a bunch of crossroads in life, period. But you may come to the same one again. Life is long, just in a different facet. And you be like, oh, I know what to do here. I've done it before. Let's go. So reposition those regrets. Reposition those regrets. Reposition those missteps into a positive light, and continue to use that as your fuel to move forward and continue to achieve. And that is your morning motivational starter pack from your boy Jason. Let's get it.
To all my dreamers that still believe in dream the way that I believe in dreams, continue to chase your dreams, and chase your dreams until you get tired. And when you get tired of chasing your dreams, you chase them some more, and some more. And if you're scared to do it, do it anyway.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's time for ATL weather and other random shit.
Hey. All right now. Great morning, ATL, and happy wow. That's Wild Wednesday. You hear the vocals, you hear the sound. You know what it is. You know what day it is. I got on my hoodie because currently it's 51 degrees and mildly sunny. It's like it's not really, the sun ain't doing its job. You just can see it now. It's just like, hey, that's the sun. But it's gonna warm up at some point. But it's definitely hoodie season this morning. It was like 48, 49 earlier before the sun came up. 51 degrees. Put on your Jason Carey hoodie. If you don't got one, go get one. If you ain't got one, go get one. It's comfortable and warm, and it looks good. Currently 51 degrees, like I said, and sunny. So it's a cool, sunny looking morning. It feels real fall-like, but it will warm up gradually, reaching 69 degrees by midday, and everybody loves a midday 69 degrees. Overall, going to be a great day, a high of 72 degrees eventually. No rain in the forecast for about a week. I think for about 7 days, we won't see rain for certain. So And ATL, you got to enjoy these fall mornings, these spring middays, and winter nights, if you will. enjoy all in one day. You can find, hey man, this is the time, man. It's when the fashion. This is the only thing about this though. Is in fact, I love fall. Fall is my favorite season because this is when the fall fashion comes out and it separates the men from the boys, like the people that really get dressed in the summertime. You know, everybody got on t-shirts and shorts and everybody just trying to say cool, although not me, but you know, that it's a lot of similarity there. And the fall though, crossroad, you see the difference. You be like, no, fresh is the cold over there. I don't know what's going on over there. For sure. So shout out to the fall. I'm excited about that. Now, in honor of Hump Day, and Wild Wednesday, our random city weather report comes from Hardwood, Louisiana, y'all. Hardwood, Louisiana. A bit cool for hardwood. Temperatures like this usually causes shrinkage. Currently 54 degrees and sunny. So they're getting, it's coolish for them as well. It will warm up slowly. Better conditions for hardwood though, to about 80 degrees by midday. Perfect timing for midday delight. Ooh-wee. Yes, you're going to enjoy it. 80 will be your high today. No rain in sight. So stay hard, Louisiana. Stay hard. And that is your ATL and Random City Weather Report, a segment created and delivered by the Morning Coffee Swig. So if you hear anywhere else, best believe they copied that. Hardwood, Louisiana. Enjoy that. Enjoy the hardwood. I mean, anyway, yeah, enjoy your morning. Random fact today. It's Wednesday, man. I got to give you a random fact. Peanuts aren't technically nuts. Speaking of Wednesday, peanuts aren't technically nuts. They're legumes. According to Merriam-Webster, a nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled dry fruit or seed with a separable rind or shell and internal kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. So, but we walk around calling them nuts, but they're not. So that's why when you go to the nut aisle and they're not there, that's why. Because they're like, no, man, they're on the seed aisle. I don't know what that would be, but anyway, moving on. Also, an armadillo. I see armadillos out here, and this is a bull for the armadillo. I'm gonna tell you why. The armadillo runs around Georgia, and I see him more in Alabama, but you see him out here sometimes, which is crazy. When the first time I saw it, I was like, it's an armadillo? Like, you only saw them on cartoons. You never saw them in real life until I actually saw one. But armadillo shells are bulletproof. But I see them on the side of the road as roadkill, but their shells are bulletproof. This is some bull for them. I feel like, as an armadillo, I've been really. So I can get shot, but I get hit by a car. It's not gonna work out for me. Is that what you're saying? That's some bull. In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw. He shot the armadillo, it ricocheted and hit him in the jaw. That is terrible luck. I don't know if this was close range. I don't know where he was, but that is a terrible, like the math in that, the geometry that a ricochet hit you in the jaw. And the armadillo just dipped and didn't realize what happened. Felt like he got kicked maybe. That's some bull. That's some bull for an armadillo. But whatever. That is your random fact for y'all this Wednesday. We'll tell you what we're going to talk about in the second half. We got to take a little break. We'll be back. The edge is on the way, baby. The edge is on the way. It is the Morning Coffee Swig. ATL Next 100.
Hey, I got muscles like Superman trainer. Hey, real rare like Super Saiyan Mega. I jump, stomp on Lucifer's Sage. Now I got a few rings on Jupiter skating. I meant to say Saturn, switched up the pattern. Smoking on some shatter, got me higher than a ladder. Thanks, son, flatter, my baby mama batter. You look like Mick Jagger, oops, the grease splatter. Hot, ooh, jumping out the grease. It's a whole lot of degrees, about to come, about to fleece. Please, shh, I don't don't wanna hear a beat. Trying to catch some sleep, trying to count some sheep. Hot damn, hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine, yeah, I call it sweet and sour. And my lawyer say it's urgent, I'ma call him in an hour. Dude, I just called a plug and his phone was unplugged. I was looking at Doug like, ooh, ooh. Dude, that shit don't even make no fucking sense. Like having fucking arguments for paying 50 extra cents for barbecue. Saucing on the workers at McDonald's. I don't wanna sit and argue. Good burger should've taught you we all dudes. And I'm all professional and proper, but my baby mama stopped me in the meeting just to airdrop me some hot damn, hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine, yeah, I call it sweet and sour. And my lawyer say it's urgent, I'ma call him in an hour.
Yeah, hop on the flight, Louis V off-white. I just made a dub, and she tryna spend a night. Heard they need more, yeah, my jeans Dior. Shawty got cake if you tryna eat more. Think they need more, I think they need more. This is second round, I'm tryna speed more. Going stupid, going crazy. Big gas in that Mercedes. Pull up lit, going 30. Pull up big, in a hurry. Shoot your shot, flex a lot. Big cheese, hella nice. Chop and screw, Michael Watts. Point them out, air them out. Get me right, sip a Sprite. 180, half pipe.
Hot damn, hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine, yeah, I call it sweet and sour. And my lawyer say it's urgent, I'ma call him in an hour.
Got it, man. Think I got a new lawsuit, I need to come see you.
What's that?
I got a new whip, you know what a car do? Turn your bitch to an eater. She say we don't got enough room to get freaky in here, cause it's just a two-seater. Am I still considered a trick if I get her a hoopty and buy me a Beamer? I had a new case, but the judge had to throw it out. My lawyer beat it like Tina. I always find a way to get ahead with my intelligence when they critique my demeanor. Today I'll dress up a Republican and go get some from a white man's daughter. Her lips aren't big, but I'm loving it. I'll get in fake ID, I'm McLovin' it. BDB and T like the government. Except for the cops. Mission impossible. Start with a and a glover. Tip 100 if you let my cousin in. You know everybody, my cousin. Oh yeah, and I gotta be thugging it, cause my hair can get nappy as fuck over jury, and I got that chocolate coloring. Well, at least, like, you know, that's what they made me feel like. Why they make you feel like that? I don't know. I mean, it's America, right?
Hot damn, hot water, hot shower. Hot Atlanta smoking green cauliflower. Tangerine, yeah, I call it sweet and sour. And my lawyer say it's urgent, I'ma call him in an hour.
I don't wanna try, but
that's what I am. I'm just a man. You make me feel so proud of it. That's what I am. I'm just a man. You make
acidic, a bunch of bad habits with bad magic. Can't disappear and reappear in the same sentence. I'm bad at it. The mad hat of the perk pack of the mom thrash. The perk mixed with the serve turned me into a contract. A straight tweak, so hot I can't speak. Been 3 weeks, I still haven't met my peak. Like I could be someone other than myself. Like I could find a little heaven up in my hell. Yeah, I know it never ever end well. Yeah, I know I always fall victim to a wish spell. Like abracadabra, the flow so raw, forgot the grab magnums. Been raw dogging bitches ever since I went platinum. I feel like hell full of habit. Wonder if it's room in heaven for savages. My life's a canvas, I'm painting in blood like a cannibal. Rip off his head and I salvage it. A little too graphic. At least you know that I still got the passion of someone who don't got you. Put the clothes on they back and it's been that way since way back since. Like I'm a killer or something. These lips singing like Milli Vanilli or something. I'm like Lil Wayne, I got a milli or something. I guess I'm rich and broke, pockets bountiful. My soul's empty, so deep, 10 feet. Times 10 feet. Love is gonna take more to convince me that you with me. you're not against me. Where I'm from, we loaded up, popped out and turned niggas into mincemeat.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm on my way. Tell me that you need me, yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7.
Loving the shit without you for 7 days straight, and now I can't live without you. And if we ever broke up, I won't have a kid without you. You forever in my heart. I won't forget about you. I be crushing you on Monday like it's Wednesday. You pressed about that what your friends say. G63 is what your Ben say. I'm so happy you ain't listen to your friends, babe. You can tell me how you want it, how you need it, I don't mind. Need you right here by my side, cause out of sight is out of mind. And out of spite, you hit decline, but I was hype. I hit your line a few more times, when you hit back, I'm gonna respond.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm on my way. Tell me that you need me, yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7.
Yeah. You be throwing that shit back like it's a Thursday. I be treating you like every day your birthday. Them hoes ain't f***ing with you on your worst day. I got you on a new level like what first say. When you feel down, I pick you up, put on your crown and lift you up. I put a rock all on your finger so much ice could push you up. Heard they feelings about you, baby, told them hoes I wish them luck. Talking relationship goals, this could be us. Yup, 24/7. What's the 411? When you see me kneel like Kaepernick, call a reverend. So I got $1 million in the stash for a wedding. If you ready, let me know, cause it's whatever.
Living on you in the worst way. Yeah, our anniversary. Want the suit up on my birthday. Cause I know they keep you thirsty. Ain't no playing, this is us. Boy, be gentle, ain't no rush. 365, you the only one I trust. No, I can't get enough. And all my ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm on my way. Tell me that you need me, yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah, yeah.
From now on, I'll be my own best friend. From now on, I'll be my own best friend. Welcome, y'all. You know what it is. Welcome back to the Morning Coffee Swig. Jason Carey. ATL next 100. Steph is out on a little bit of break. So it's a one-man band today. One-man band today. It's cool. I got my instruments, my kazoo, my banjo, and bass drum. I'm ready. Too many cartoons, I think, in my life. Too many cartoons. Because everything is visual to me. I just see things in a certain way. It's just how I see life. How I see life. And it's always a bunch of things on my mind. Always a bunch of random things that are crossing my mind at all times. So every day I'm telling you what I'm thinking about, what's on my mind, something that's on my mind, something I'm thinking about, something I may have seen, something I'm feeling, something I may have experienced, and it's what has me on the edge. So let's get into it. Just a little early with my super, and that's cool. It's a little early with my superhero music. So what's on my mind today, and it's honestly what's on my mind today as I thought about hoodie season and it's getting cooler, but just cool in the morning anyway. Doesn't mean it's gonna warm up later. It feel like spring again, but Stacktober is upon us. What we call it, and what I call it, and what it is called in the entrepreneurial world, especially on the entertainment side. Stacktober, man, you gotta start. 2021 is here. You're like, wait a minute, Jason, it's just September 30th. Nah. It's the first of 2021, basically. Or the first moments for you to start thinking about 2021. It's time to wrap this year up. Everything that's on the books is on the books. Anything else you get is pretty much a bonus. But it's time to start thinking about 2021, but this is different than any other year, man. This is different than any other year because the things that you usually, because your job is to secure what you had last year or what you had this year, secure it for next year, and then add to it. And so you have those annual things that you can put on your calendar, tick, 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 tick. But right now, we don't know. None of us know what 2021 is going to look like. Now, you might be like, well, you never know what the next year is going to look like. And to a point, you're right. But you got a better idea. You can almost predict the weather. You can almost predict, a lot of things. You can get an idea, kind of playing around it. But like right now, it's like, it could be paralyzing, actually. I implore myself and others to not let it paralyze us. For us to continue to forge forward, plan big, shoot for the stars, but also look at what you experienced this year and say, all right, this is the conditions. This is how conditions are now. So in these conditions, had I known these conditions would be here, how would I have moved? Would I move different? How would I move different? Do I need to reduce stuff? Do I need to sell a car? Do I need to, downsize? What do I need to do? Because those are things. Those are just stuff. Do I need to change a spending habit here or there for a year? What do I need to do? Unnecessary memberships, get rid of them. What do I need to do? And those are the things that we got to get into with thinking about now. Like, all right, man, I got too much of this. Let me sell that. Let me get rid of that. And put your ego to the side. Put your ego to the side, man, because I think that gets people pride and ego. That gets in people's way, especially men. But it gets in your way. You be like, man, people see me selling things, then they're gonna say I'm doing bad. No, man, I don't care, and you shouldn't either. You are planning. You are strategically planning, just like I'm not gonna get into that, but plan, man. Attack this thing. This is life, man. Life is a game of chess. And some of y'all don't know how to play chess, but that's cool. Some of y'all can't play the physical game of chess, but play the life game of chess really well. Some do. And I think we need to look at it like that. Just see it. How we need to attack this next, when we got next 14 months. How do we attack it? How do we go at this thing? 14 months. How do we attack this thing? We're gonna see. We gotta get at it. We gotta play. We gotta look ahead. And I just tell all my people, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking for myself, and I'm telling myself. So I'm sharing it with you guys. Is that 2021 is here? It's time to start looking at everything. Eliminate some things. Add some things. Kind of see where you are in your 5-year plan, 3-year plan, 2-month plan, wherever you are. Look at it. And shape it, man. And this is just coaching for myself. It's coaching for you. It's because it's easy to be like, well, I'm just gonna see what it's gonna look like. And I think that's the wrong approach. It's for us to see what it's gonna look like. Because when you see it, it's up on you. Now it's too late. It's kind of like something charging at you. You don't see it when it's up on you. You can't even prepare to move, to catch it, to punch it. You can't prepare. It's just, when you see it, it's too late. So we gotta prepare ourselves for what's coming, man, and just get ourselves ready as this thing comes to us. And that's what has me on the edge today. That's what has me on the edge. Just thinking ahead, looking ahead, being smart about this thing. Speaking of being smart, we want you guys to be smart and move about town, move about the city, and move about your own cities and towns. And we like to highlight local businesses and local happenings. I feel like we may have talked about this place before. I feel like we may have, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway. I think we have. Do I want to do this one? I'm gonna do it anyway. How about that? I'm gonna do it anyway. Today's local swig is plant-based pizzeria. First 100% plant-based pizzeria in Atlanta. First 100%. I don't know if you guys have been there yet, but it's always packed. It's a very little small spot just past Pont City Market. And they got a food truck as well. You can go to the website to become a VIP, and you can win $500. They got a contest going on their website currently. A lot of people here plant-based. They be like, I don't want to fool with it, but I'm telling you, I say go try these things. Even if you're not vegetarian or vegan, go try it. The Hawaiian pizza. There goes stuff. Cheese pizza, vegan meat lovers. It's a bunch of stuff on here that you can check. Calzones as well. Flatbreads. There are things on here that just try it out. Try it out. Make your way by there and see what they have to offer you, and add that to, be it a date night, be it a hey, I just want to try something different. Be it a, hey, this is what we're gonna do for lunch. Whatever. Check it out. 730 Barnett Street, Northeast Atlanta, Georgia, 30306. You give them a call, 404-835-2739. They are on Uber Eats as well, so you can get it delivered to you. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 11 p.m. They open late on Friday and Saturday till 1 a.m. They close a little bit early on Sunday, 12 to 10 p.m. So go on by there this weekend, find out where they go to the website, plantbasedpizzeria.net, and check out the food truck and see where they are, but just order online. And that is your local swig for today. Your local swig. We give you the local swig for a reason. It's because your local travel is all the rage now because of Corona, and boy, some places it is what it is. But this is a great time to go see your own country. Everybody wants to go cross seas. Hey man, I got stamps on my passport. Well, get your Easy Pass stamped or something. I don't know. Do something different. Going up the East Coast Some of you in the South have never been to any of the northern cities. Many have not been past North Carolina. So going up through Richmond and go to DC and go to Philadelphia and New York. Go all the way up the East Coast, or go to the Midwest and check those things out. Go see Detroit, the surrounding cities if you like. Go see something random like Cleveland. You know, when Noah said, when he's like, Joakim Noah said, yeah, I hear nobody said they just went, hey, I can't wait to go to Cleveland. Hey man, go to Cleveland. Check it out. Yeah, all these cities got hoods, but you know, all these cities also have their tourist areas. So go see it. Go see it. Say that you've been around the country. That's it. That's why we give you local swig. Go see your own town. Do something local. Go see your own country. All right, man. So in the beginning of the show, we always give you our swigs of news. In the second hour, when we talk about it, we talk about top swigs, and we are about to bring it back. What do we talk about in the first hour? We talked about the debate, but I'm gonna get into talking about the debate in a minute. I told you before, there's a sports storm. Of course, tonight is that sports storm. I believe the NBA Finals Game 1, I believe, starts tonight. The Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers, as LeBron James enters his 10th finals. We get ready for the Lake Show, trying to bring that chip home for my man Kobe. We need to do that. That's happening tonight. There's like 6 Major League Baseball games. Shout out to all my people that like baseball. Yo, I've been seeing it's mad women that like baseball, really into baseball. That's on either on my Twitter feed or my Instagram or even on my Facebook, and I love it. Shout out to the ladies out there that are baseball fans as well and be out there talking stuff about baseball. I love it. That's just an extra layer of I'm weird like that. That's just an extra layer. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. Be a cute girl and like baseball. Winner chicken dinner. Come on, man. That's an extra. But that's just me. That's my interest. You don't have to like it. There was something else that happened in the news. Something else that came up that I can. There was a headline, which it seems like they try to keep Jada Pinkett in the headlines, but she admitted that she lied to secure her role in the Matrix sequels. So I'm very interested to see what the lie is that she told. But many of us have lied to get a role. Many of us have lied, meaning like say that you got a skill set that you don't have, or what have you, location, something. Many of us have told a fib or two to get a role, especially on this side of the game, in the entertainment game, man. So I get it. Shout out to Jada Pinkett for actually saying that she did this. Shout out to her actually saying, hey man, I lied to get through it. Lil Wayne dropped the deluxe Carter 5 with "There's Some Hoes in This House" sample again, used in WAP. So Frank Ski getting another check. Shout out to Frank Ski getting another check for now that this has got, because of the song with him and Gucci Mane, it's just getting more run because of WAP used the same sample, and that I think he got a plaque for that. So now he's about to get another check. I don't know if it'll be plaque worthy, but we'll find out. He'll see some more checks. I wonder how many times, because I think this song has been used in hip hop probably 3 or 4 times, but so it's not a new sample like somebody just discovering it, but it's dope to still get checked, something you did long time ago. That's the thing about art, man. That's the thing about art, is that when people say it appreciates, you'll do something and it's just you expressing yourself and you don't know what's gonna happen with it, especially with music. You don't know what's gonna happen. So y'all can go out here and sample my albums too. Sample my voice. Give me I got some great lines. I got some great quotes. Some great hooks already ready. So go ahead and sample mine so I get that check. I want that check. I want it. Coca-Cola entering into the U.S. alcoholic drink market with Molson Coors talking about some seltzer water. I don't know what hard seltzer water is. My man just said it's Sprite with no taste. That's what my man Johnny said. Whatever. I ain't into it. Don't want it. Don't want. But let's get into what y'all really want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about this debate. Y'all want to talk about. I want to bring this back. The debate train wreck. I talked about it in the top hour, and I just want to get into that a little bit more. Now, yeah, it's a re-release of the Carter 5. Yes, a re-release. It's the Carter 5 Deluxe. They talk about it's the real Carter 5. So it was pull a sample. Let me be great. Anyway, I see y'all. Charmian, go Cardinals. I've been lying on resume since I made my first one. Shout out to Steph out there. She's feeling good enough to type, so she's in here. That's good. Everybody that is on the chat, tell Steph to get well soon. Tell her get well. Y'all can put it in there or just put the sick emoji in the chat for her. Anyway, going into this debate, and I definitely want to hear Charmian. I know she got something to say. Everybody has something to say about the debate last night. Now, I said this at the top hour. I was not going to watch this because the sound of this man's voice and just seeing his disposition makes me want to vomit. Or it makes you, it's mad. It's kind of like being in a straitjacket. Like you can't do nothing. That's how I feel. It's like you already in office, man. There's nothing I can do. But I want to open hand slap him on a regular basis. Open hand, 5-finger slap, all the time. Get on my nerves, man. When I see him, I'm be like. So I didn't want to watch it. So I watched. I watched for y'all, so we can talk about this in some intelligent manner. And nothing, I don't know that nothing they said would have got anybody to sway to either side, but his behavior, his being Trump's behavior, in my opinion, should sway a lot of people the other way. If you on the fence, you be like, I don't know, dog. Like, for real, this the man we sending into meetings with foreign relations and all of this guy? There's the guy we getting to speak for us. Think about that. You getting this man to go out there and speak on behalf of the people. Word? That's what we doing. And he been doing it this long. Word? Like the rest of think about it. Like travel is what it is from the US because of the way homie handled it. And his minions who are governors that just follow his playbook. His playbook was like, let's not talk about it, it'll go away. Word? And the statements he made. Yeah, it was hot. It was hot garbage juice. It was hot garbage. It was, man. It was frustrating to watch. It was frustrating to. Yeah, it was frustrating to watch. It was frustrating to watch because, for one, I don't want to watch anything. Like I don't like listening to a radio show where everybody talking over each other and all. It's like. We can't get nothing out. The moderator. Let's talk about that. That's what I didn't talk about in the first hour. The moderator. A whole time. I don't remember his name. Somebody tell me his name. The moderator. Somebody put it in the chat. The moderator had no control. And usually, this is a trip. Has the moderator been, correct me if I'm wrong. Like the moderator has been a lady in past years. Has it not? I don't know. I feel like it has. I feel like she ain't been able to kind of control things correct. Nobody respected old boy. Nobody. Now, he tried to throw his little jabs. He's like, it's been mostly you. He said, Trump, mostly you been talking over. You're doing a lot of talking over. He said, so is he. I was like, for real? So is he. Chris Wallace, thank you. He was he was a clown. I know Joe Biden called Trump a clown, which I agree with him. I laughed so hard when he said this clown. I was like, oh boy, he's He's out of his reverence now. He was on the street at that point. Like, man, I slap you. That's how I feel like he wanted to say, like, hey, for real. I feel like Joe wanted to hit him with the homeboy shoulders. Be like, word. What? You know who you talking to? Boy, I slapped it. I feel like he wanted to be there. I know I did. Maybe catch him in the back. Like, boy, getting that stance. What was that? What was all that you were saying? Like, catch you backstage. What was all that you had to say? Wow. I feel like that's where it could have went. Because that's what it was. It was a WWE press conference. I feel like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage was on his side. Old school. You listen to me, brother. That's what I thought was going on. It was trash. And he didn't want to talk about any of the issues. He didn't want to cover any of his statements. I don't know where he be pulling these stats from. Because that's the thing about statistics. You can skew statistics to be whatever you want it to be. They sound good. Sound real good, but trash. He didn't answer. Exactly. He didn't say. He still don't answer no question. He didn't answer no. Like, jump over the questions. He kept going like, your son got $300 million. He's like, it's not true. Your claims have been unsubstantiated. And again, I don't know. I haven't. You tell me. Has it been? I don't know. But I was watching the Yankee game. That's what I was watching. I was watching the Yankees yank the home runs out of the field. Yank. They was killing the ball yesterday. That's what I was watching. Prior to me turning to it to watch it for y'all. And now I feel like y'all need to pay my therapy bill. That's what I feel. Y'all gotta pay my therapy bill. Because I had to sit through the mess. Had to sit through it. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it's not even a good debate. Hey, let me take the subject and attack it. Even when he got his 2 minutes, this is the thing. Even when they say, all right, you got 2 minutes on this subject, he didn't stay on it. I was like, you're not good at this at all. And then it was so bad they had professional reporters saying stuff like hot mess. His dad was 60 Minutes reporter Mike Wallace. Mike would not be going for that crap last night. Not at all. That's why I say eye for an eye. Steph said this is why I always say an eye for an eye. Yeah, when reporters are saying hot mess, train wreck, when reporters, did she? She said, old girl on CNN said it was a ish show. A ish show. Ain't never in your life. Have you ever in your life experienced this? Ever? I don't know. This is I don't know, y'all. What are we looking at here? Where are we going is the question. You watch this now, because we got more of these. Was it 2 more? Is 2 more of these coming? I don't know. But it feels like it's a parody. Like the rest of the world is watching this parody. They like, look, the superpower of mine. Look. Oh, this the superpower. Is new generals being like, these the guys you were scared of? It's these the guys? This is what the new generals in some of these other countries are saying. Like that's their leader? Oh no, I feel like this is where we gotta get scared though. This is where we gotta get. I'm making jokes of it, making light of it. This is where we gotta get a little scared though. For one, he made the statement, stand back and stand by, and that was said to be like a wink, to these radical groups. In my opinion, we call them radical groups. He's calling the Democrats radical, but I call these radical groups armed radical groups. So get yours. Number one, get yours and learn how to use it. Don't just have it. Get it and learn how to use it. But Also, like I'm making a joke about people looking and be like, this is your superpower. When you see weakness, that's fighting, that's in battle, that's in war, anything. When you see weakness, you attack it. And right now, we are so divided that this is the time to attack us. This is the time. If I was on the other side, I'd be like, yo, this is the time. If any time, this is the time. This is the time that things might get by. We might can build something under their noses. Like, so this is where we gotta be. This is where you gotta be scared, is that because they never really, like 9/11 was first time really, but they ain't never really brought it to our soil. Nobody has. Not really. That was the first time. We talk also Pearl Harbor, I guess, would have been first time. But for real, they ain't never really. We fighting ourselves in the streets. It ain't been nobody else really coming over here really want to fight us in the streets. And that's why I say you get a little scared, is that this is the time. And Charmian, you're the military person here. Do you see it that way? That's a question. Do you see it that way? Do you see this is the time that if you was strategizing war or attack to see weakness from the outside, this is the time to be like, wow, let's go. Kiki, you too. You got some military background. What y'all think about that? I need to watch some international news to see what's being said. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. You need to check international news, because I'm curious. I'm curious what they're saying in these streets. What are they saying in these streets? I think so. Let's talk about the morning motivational. I said, take our regrets and shift them into positive. Where is the positive in this? Where do we find the positive in the mistake of Trump? And this is I was gonna do something different for coffee talk, but maybe this is where I want to stay. I'll stay right here. Stir pot, grab a coffee mug, and have a little coffee talk. Johnny will do it different. We'll do it different today. How do we steer shit? So Charmian agree with me. This is the time to do on the military side is you see weakness. Like, hey man, let's go at it. This is the time to see this weakness. But let's steer the positive. What are the positives that come from that may have come from Trump? I do see the positive out of the regret of allowing this to happen. I think I see more attention to. I see more people that's interested in politics that was like, whatever. They're interested in politics on various levels, on all levels, which is great. We're seeing more of that. I think I'm seeing more pockets of unity. I don't know if this is a widespread unity yet. I think it takes longer as a cruise ship. It takes longer to turn, but I'm seeing pockets of unity where people are banding together. Our people banding together, and they're mixed groups of people banding together against what's going on. As we talked about, people learning to carry and conceal. There are people becoming expatriates and moving. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good or bad, but there are people that are getting up out of here. It's going to be his fools. I'll read those comments in a minute because they're responding to what I said earlier. What other positives have come from this, though? I think I see more people talking about voting. I see more people that have joined those voter registration volunteer groups that's going out there and making sure everybody's registered to vote. I think there'll be some voter shuttles. Although it's going to be a bigger-ish show come voting day, I feel like there's going to be more mess. But there is I see that. I see there's people joining forces and they're walking a path towards this same goal of just get this guy out of here. It's so bad. It's people like, I don't care what's next. They don't care what Biden does. It's one of them things that, like, if you had, I don't know, spaghetti every day, or not spaghetti, say you just had steak every day, and then one day somebody gave you oodles and noodles, you'd be like, oh, thank God, these oodles and noodles are great. And it's not because it was better, it's just because it was different. And I feel like that's this case right here. It's like, man, just give me the noodles. Just give me the noodles. But in this case, we've been eating garbage for 4 years, and now we're like, well, here's some mud. And we're like, this mud is fantastic. It's a step up. We don't care. I think we don't care. I think people are in that space right now. They want something different, be it better or not. They just want something. They want something different. But where are the people's minds that support this mess? That see him, and I said this earlier, to see him and be like, that's my leader. Yeah, that's my leader. Or has the positive come out of this that people have now found what they don't want? They never thought about it until now. That's the positive that comes from this regret. You're like, you know what? I never thought how, because now people are looking at Bush as they thought Bush was like a bumbling idiot. George W. Bush Jr. They thought Jr. was man, he's an idiot. Used to make cartoons and all that. Now he seems like a picture of class. Now that you have this, because you're like, man. So I think the positive is people have now can possibly define having Obama and having this. I think people have, it's kind of like dating. You kind of figure out all the things. You're like, all right, I had this, I had this. Now, out of all these things I've had, I have now created the thing that I want. Now I know what it is. When I see it, that's what I want. I feel like this. This is what this is. I think we've now like we've dated the whore trash bag of nothing, which Trump. We've dated that. Dated the, I don't know, let's call it the other side with Bush. Now we dated we say the high of the high of reverence and class with Obama. Whether you like his policies or not, you can't deny the imagery, the class. That's a guy you would follow. You can't deny that. So now we've seen all this, and now I think we like, all right, you might could take pieces and be like, but this is what I want. You know you don't want Trump. I think that's a positive. I think that may be a positive for people. Now people are interested in educating themselves on the laws. We may see a spike in people going to law school. We may see a spike in young people want to be politicians. So now you can start grooming them, because I think that's a long time coming. You have to groom those. I think young black kids wanting to be in politics and to make policy and to make an impact. I think we'll see more of that. Hopefully. But I also think that needs a push. I think we gotta, hey, you see this mess that's going on? You don't like it? A professor told me when I was a kid. I was in college. And all the things I've learned in college, all the things that professor has said to me in college, this one stuck out, and I basically lived my life by it, which is crazy, because he was a unique man. But he always said to me, he said, you don't like the rules, you become the boss and you make the rules. He would always say that, because he was a teacher that would come to class, don't sit in the back of my classroom because you get back there acting up and all that, or want to go to sleep, or we used to be cracking up and smoking weed in the back room. That's what he used to say when I was in class. We sat in the back, we didn't do nothing, we didn't learn anything. So you got to move up close, don't have a seat between you, everybody got to move forward. It was a life lesson though. It's like, why do you want to go sit in the back? I don't sit in the back of nothing. I don't like to sit in the back. We work long and hard, so we ain't got to sit in the back of nothing. I don't sit in the back of nothing. But I will go to the front for all my classes because of this guy. But again, I say this to say, you don't like the rules, become the boss, and you make the rules. So maybe this is something we're pushing on the generations below us. Be like, hey man, you got it. You could go and be on the school board. You can go into local politics. You can go to the next level. You could be the next mayor. You could be, the one to impact the neighborhood, being whatever, I think that needs a push. But you say you don't like it. Use it as a teacher moment. Again, that's a Kiki, a teacher. Well, you are in education, so you can teach some of these people and be like, hey man, which is something you do anyway. But you can say that to people. Be like, hey man, you see these things you don't like. This is the path to change it. Again, I'm talking about what are the positives. How can we shift these regrets? The regret of Trump. For y'all that's just joining or don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying how do we shift these regrets? That's what we talked about earlier in the morning motivational, is shifting our regrets shifting our regrets into the positive. I think that's what we got to do. Find the positive or create some positive. Because sometimes there ain't no positive there. Sometimes you just got to create it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you know what? I have 2 feet. Just find positivity in it. It'd be a total trash situation. Everything's going wrong. You'd be like, well, let's look at the bright side. I have 2 feet. You got to just find something. Be like, yeah, it's something we can hold on to. So I'm gonna go back. You guys had a lot to say. I have to go back in here. It's going to be his fools to come after us. He's working with threats. No need to attack. He's causing small wars within our own nation. That's real. That's real. He's causing small wars within. You're right. Within each other, and which breaks down the structure on the inside. Again, if I'm on the outside, I say I'm attack them. Now, go after them because they fight each other. You ever seen 2 people fighting and they not paying attention? It's like you can steal their wallet, you can do whatever you want to do. Like, let's get his coat. Let's go. You know what I mean? It's everything you could do. You could do stuff to people when they ain't paying attention to you. So, and I think that's what's happening with us here. Civilian leadership is a whole mess. No real national strategy. Allies have little faith in us. It's scary. Watch us kill it. They're gonna watch. Right, they're going to watch us kill each other first, then move in. More people have become involved in the process. We're starting to see we can't be apathetic anymore. That man was an embarrassment to the whole country. When President Obama said elections have consequences, we didn't really blink because there were competent people who understood government. When President Obama said elections have consequences, that's real. People don't like to use that word there, but it's like, it's winner, loser, consequences. Not doing it. Not paying attention, not knowing what's going on, consequences. Us not being educated on, because I feel like when you go in the ballot box also, I think this is something else we need to add to that thing, is that when you go in there and read these laws, it's written as it's going to be written in the book, and it's like Latin script. It's written in a language or Old English, basically. Therefore art thou said person's minuscule ministry will be decided by the first person that did not do something through the door. What? All right, I vote for the first one. It sounds better. And that's what people are doing when they go in there. And I think that classes, or it needs to be written in layman's terms, on the ballot. Don't write it how it's going to be written. You'd be like, all right, it's going to be written like this, but this is saying this. I think they write them like that to be confusing on purpose. So I think that needs to change as well. That could be a process. That could be a change in the process. Anyway, let's pray. So we need them to step out and step up big. He's talking about and support the youth. We're talking about the youth. We're talking about the youngsters. We're talking about those people who are that want to see change. It's time to step up. It's time to start grooming young leaders now. I have said that. I've said that many a time that you have to, because they can't just pop. I don't think they're just gonna pop up and be like, "Hey, I'm running for president," or "Hey, I'm running for mayor." I think this is a lifelong, can be a lifelong journey. But nobody teaches us that. Nobody teaches us to keep. Nobody has taught us to go after being a politician. No, nobody. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all: is anybody growing up? Did anybody say to you that you could be mayor? Did anybody say that you could be the governor of your state? Did anybody say that you could be a congresswoman, congressman? Nobody ever told me that. Nobody. It didn't even cross my mind to even look into it. You know what I'm saying? That might have been something I wanted to do, but I think that, and it's because politics seems quote unquote boring. It's just a lot of words and information there at a young age. So we just, what's the age? What's the age? Is it 11, 12? Like, it should be probably middle school. I'm thinking it should be about 11. 11 years old, I think you start introducing that stuff to them. And is there such thing as a politics camp? That sounds whack, sounds corny, sounds nerdy, but hey man, it is what it is. Everybody ain't playing basketball. There's some kids that they ain't got no athleticism in them whatsoever and never played no sports. But what they doing? Like, well, he's not into sports. So what? So he plays video games? Is that what we doing? That's it? Nah, not doing that. Let's groom this person to be a leader. Let's groom this person to be a productive member of our society. Be a better dad or something later? Be a survivalist? I don't know. You do something. You gotta do something. Just because you're not playing sports, you gotta do something. Motivate and mentor the youth. Thank you, Jason, for doing more than your part all day. You know me, and that's. I had no problem. When they call me, she has called me with anybody. When they call me and say, "Hey, I need you to be in action on this with this group. Talk to these youth anytime, all the time. I'm with it." Now the consequences are severe and incompetence is rampant. We cannot have this. It's no longer a matter of just a difference in policy anymore. What we have now is dangerous. I totally agree. Educate so that we can understand what and why they are voting. Yeah, man. I think mentors are even more important now. Like, I don't know. I think you can choose your mentor, but sometimes there's the situation your mentor chooses you too sometimes. But again, these are tools. Anybody have young children? A lot of y'all children are grown up, but y'all have young children. Have you selected a mentor for young boys, young girls outside of you? Because sometimes you're like, well, you're my mentor, mommy. You're my mentor, daddy, and that's cool. Like, my dad's my hero. Yes, he is, and he was my role model. I was not into following sports figures or anybody else, but my pops and my uncles, there's role models for me. Everybody don't have that. So how do we intentionally put them in positions to find mentors and role models? Again, I talked about football this week. There are things that football can teach your kid that can't, as much as you don't want them to play. There are things that football teaches them that no other sport won't teach them. I mean, let him play until he's in high school or something and be like, all right, this boy's too big now. You can't play. I don't know. I think that's worse. But things in football, you can be like, well, I'm going to put him in Boy Scouts. That's not the same thing, I'm telling you. But you tend to find, I got a Little League coach that to this day, I hear his voice, I hop up. This is a Little League coach. My Little League football coach to this day. And it's legions of us that played for this man, and we all like this. Like, his name is with reverence. Be like, yo, real talk. Which reminds me, I need to, all right, I'll call his son and say I need to go see him. Yeah, tell him I asked about him. But anyway, yeah, man. So I think that's plenty. I wanted to talk about what are the positives that come, and hopefully we talked about some positives from this regret. The regret of Trump is just years of regret for some of us that didn't vote for him. Then it's like, all right, cool. It's not our regret, but it's the country's regret. So we'll take part of it. So how do we shift the regret of the country into some positivity? And I think is what can we grow out of this moment? What have we grown out of this moment? Don't just start growing now, but what you can. I mean, I'm not gonna, I won't talk down to anybody. If you just started growing now, cool. But let's figure out what the positives will be from this. What will it be? What are the positive things that you have found from this? What are positive things that you are implementing from this? Definitely learning more, figuring out that people need to be educated more on these issues or on whatever we're voting on. That's it. That's a positive, and figuring out a way to implement that change. Y'all know the old saying, be the change you want to see. Be the change, man. Be the change. Implement it here. This is the time. We have coffee talk for a reason. That's our coffee talk for today. We have our coffee talk for a reason. We have it so you guys can take this and have this discussion with your people. Have this discussion. Go back to your friends, your family, have a discussion and be like, yo, what? Now that this has happened, what are the positives from what has just happened? What positives can we shift from this? What can we grab? What can we grasp on? We've dated all the trash, and now we figured out exactly, like, you know what we don't want, and we know a lot better of what we do want now. Let's keep driving to what we do want. I think it'll be a few years before we see it. I don't know. It's a lot of the old regime is still in the pipeline. I don't know. That's our coffee talk for today. Goal talk. Let's have a little bit of goal talk. What is your goals for today? The goal for today is not to use the word regret, but also to take inventory of our missteps. Take inventory of where we zigged and maybe should have zagged. Where we came to the fork of the road and went left or went right, and we should have went the other. You know what I mean? Came to the fork of the road and went straight. Said Jay-Z. So let's figure that out. Where can we? Let's figure out. Just take inventory of what has transpired in our life and how we can utilize that as a stepping stone and not a block to move forward or move up. That's your goal talk for the day. We gotta give you guys some holidays, man, because yesterday I think we missed it. Oh man, it's coffee day. It was like National Coffee Day yesterday. How did the morning coffee Swig, because we didn't have a show yesterday, missed that. But shout out to Mom. I think shout out to Mom Dukes. I got that wrong. Let me get our days right today. Today is the 30th, right? So what's today's holiday? What are we celebrating today? Ask a stupid question day. How about that? And it is also chewing gum day. Not bubble gum, but chewing gum. There is a difference. Chewing gum day. I don't know how I feel about my lighting today, but chewing gum day. It's also National Love People Day. How about that? National Love People Day. And the time for yoga. I'm telling you, it's definitely the time for yoga. We gotta woosah. You gotta figure out something. Whatever it is to get you to your center, today is a great day for that. Today is a great day to find your center, whatever that is. Wait a minute. I got lost. Come back in. Today is a good day to find your center, find your bring you back to one, as we say in the film world. Is day positive. We're being forced to reflect on our strengths and weaknesses and take action. We're no longer talking, more people are walking. I love it, Kiki. I love it. Yeah, man, this is Steph. We want Steph to get well. I see she's up and typing. She did not feel good to do that yesterday, so that's good that she could at least participate through the comments. We appreciate that. Again, everybody tell Steph get well. If you have her on Instagram or Facebook or something, inbox her or something and tell her get well. And continue to support the Morning Coffee Swig. Also, go to the Morning Coffee Swig Facebook page and hit like the page, follow the page, hit the share button, find it. Sometimes it's up in the corner. You got to hit share on your phone and share it to your main page. Tell people to follow us. Go to Morning Coffee Swig on Instagram and follow us. Follow Jason804. Follow My Red Blush. Go to jasoncarey.net. You also go out there and get one of these sweatshirts. It is hoodie season. So you want to get one of those extra warm pockets. There's a lot going on Hump Day for me. But yeah, man. A lot of different colors. We got Scullies as well for all y'all to get cold or just wanted to add some other thing to your fashion. Go out there and get that as well. We appreciate y'all support. We appreciate y'all continuing to listen to us. JasonCarey.net. Go listen to the Minds of Mischief. Donate. I mean, so much things to do. I need you to continue to support. Time to get out of here. Today, do it big. Enjoy the taste of life. Take a drink, take a sip, take a swig, and I'm out.